Are there peculiar challenges to France in terms of bringing French companies here or helping U.S. companies do business in France?
I think the answer certainly is yes. Each culture has its own peculiarities of how they think, work, evaluate, analyze, and act. The French, in many ways I found, and this was a very big surprise as I lived in Europe, the French people are more like Americans than any of the other Europeans. I know that's astounding to hear. That's my personal observation. But you have to imagine here are people that come from a very proud democracy, both playing very important roles internationally in the world. Both of us, in to some extent, beyond reason of what we should be affecting, but we are. And so here are people that are very proud, they're very democratic, and they're very opinionated. And yet, when you talk about business cultures, the French, for example, is so very different from the Germans or from the British. The French are very much consensus-oriented. There's not, at the top, someone makes a decision and it gets done. So that means that as someone who's selling location Georgia to French companies, I can't just go to the CEO or the CFO and present a case and know that as I walk away the decision is going to be made, because this data, this information will be taken to different levels within the company for consensual discussions, and these discussions then move up to the board. The board has its consensual discussions and debates and arguments, and then eventually decisions made. And it's certainly never made as quickly as a decision would be made, for example, at the board of a UK company or a German company or a Swedish company. But it does get made, and it's the value of the decision is just as good as the decision being made elsewhere.